Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I've taken the liberty of moving us over to the graveyard. We are still in Dresden and we need to talk to Socio, who apparently is engaging in some gambling here. The soldier stares at his cards in the dim light of a candle stub. Deal me 2 more. I'll double down. Coins clink as they land on the barrel. Deal me another one. What? Another one? Are you bluffing, you little shit? Wait until we lay down our cards and you'll see if I'm bluffing. You don't immediately recognize Socio's voice. In battle he's quiet and composed, but now you can hear furious, passionate excitement in his words. Fine, you scumbag. I call. Deal me another one as well. Excitement, passion and tension seem to hang over the improvised table. It feels like lightning is about to strike. Say nothing. Damn, I'm out. The soldier angrily throws his cards on the barrel. Go on, show us what you got. Read them and weep. He reveals his cards with a gloating laugh. Nothing but junk. I knew it, you holier-than-thou types can't bluff. I was, and you fell for it. With this, Socio slams a card on each of the soldier's shoulders like epaulets and places the rest of the cards on top of his opponent's head. Now you've done it, you... The soldier grabs Socio by the collar and the cleric immediately raises his fist, as if he expected it. At this point, one of the players spots you in the shadows. Hey, there's someone over there. We've been caught. The jig's up, let's bail. The candle stub is snuffed out, the cards are scattered into the mud, and after a moment only the embarrassed Socio remains. What are you doing here? His voice no longer holds excitement. We did nothing wrong. Well, tempers flared a bit, but that usually doesn't happen. I swear it. Do you think this is an appropriate place for a cleric to be spending his time? Where? Amidst the soldiers, resting between battles, where I can monitor how they're coping with everything they've seen and done? Yes, I think it is a very appropriate place for a cleric. I know you would never lie to me, so I think you must be lying to yourself. You didn't come here to minister to the soldiers. Why else would I come here then? To win a copper or 2? You said it yourself. The soldiers come here to unwind. Don't you need that too? Me? Socio blinks in confusion, as if the thought hadn't crossed his mind. Then he bows his head. You're right. I'm sorry. My behavior was unworthy of a cleric of Shellin. I have been lying to myself, engaging in vices and passing off my selfishness as concern for my brothers in arms. It is unforgivable. I'm glad you realized it. Perhaps you should also confess it to your goddess. Yes, thank you for opening my eyes to my unworthy behavior. I will go and pray for Shellin's forgiveness. Good night. You can actually romance him, if you want to, at that specific location. I want to figure out who this Psy person is. Just pause while we run up there. Here we are. A vendor wrapped in black gives you a charming smile. He is strikingly tall and thin, but doesn't look hungry or emaciated. On the contrary, he moves with the strength and grace of a gymnast. Commander, what a pleasure it is to talk to you in person. I am so glad. Please, would you like to take a look at my wares? Only the best ingredients and accessories for practitioners of death. Who are you? The vendor leans down to you and whispers in confidence, My name is Psy. I am a Dhampir, that is, a half-vampire. But that is not my claim to fame. I pride myself on being the most in-demand smuggler of necromantic goods this side of the inner sea. Necromancers are distrustful, paranoid creatures. However, my half-dead state makes them somewhat well-disposed toward me. So I never disappoint them. Ingredients, weapons, forbidden books. I can get all these things in abundance. I heard that there was a new Lord of the Dead in the north and decided to come here immediately. You have opened up a new market. It would be silly not to be the first to try and capture it. There are many experienced necromancer and specialists in this craft among my suppliers, and you will be satisfied with your wares. Show them to me. My entire collection is at your disposal. Yeah, this definitely is a vendor that I haven't seen before. Probably for very obvious reasons. I'll buy that. Ah. Starter. Definitely a good crossbow, but not good enough that I want to pay 60,000. These I'll very likely buy later on. We'll also buy all of those because we are actually going to need them. A spell later on. Buy the diamond dust as well. Okay. Deal. And I won't bother selling right now. Let's head out of town. I will pause while we move down there as well. Here we go. Now the final thing I should look at is date from newest to oldest. This shirt. Lan, aren't you the guy with the highest law nature? 21. Sunfix 20. Yeah, we'll give it to Lan, I think. I'm not going to do the leveling up right now. I'm generally content with this. How long does this thing last? Generally content with this party composition for what we're going to do now, which is Wintersun. You know what? There are quicker ways to travel down there. That was an army, so... I have no idea. Yeah, we are going to get fatigued. Let's try camp here. This setup is perfect, so...
I wonder, if I tossed some coins on the ground and told you to bark like a dog, would you?
Well, maybe I would, you know, but I won't forget this.
Wintersun. This might be a two-part thing. It is a rather large map. Start out with quick saving and check this.
Done.
Although the blight has consumed certain plants, some magic is protecting the area and preventing the decay from spreading.
Completed.
The camp is abandoned, but there are no signs of struggle anywhere. The tracks indicate that the crusaders left willingly. You see from the map that this is a large place.
Observe the others. Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
In trouble yet?
Ask nicely.
Together, we stand.
I should have your buffs up there.
Everyone
I
counts on
welcome
me.
your company.
Focus on the goal.
This is going to be very useful later on, but... I cast that on myself? Oh. Okay.
My tail is restless.
That's a ferocious Smilodon. We all know how nasty those guys are. That lasts for how long? 1 hour.
The road awaits.
Something wrong?
Okay, charge.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
There's 2 of them. Do you have Divine Favor on? Yes, you do.
Out of my sight!
A solid plan.
Oh, that thing hit.
Distract them for me.
There's another one as well. Great.
The light take you!
I will see to your demise.
A calculated risk.
Attack!
Make every strike count.
Time to share your treasures!
No reason to
Okay,
pause.
so we need to heal a bit.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Loot these, skin them. There's some loot here. And a Lore Nature 21 check.
Thanks, Lan. You're so
This-
awesome, Lan.
This horse clearly belonged to the missing crusaders.
Follow my lead.
A greater direbear ghost. Interesting. The ghost of a giant bear grows furiously, devouring you with its small wicked eyes, yet unable to harm the living.
The mongrel did it.
It looks like the bear was killed using magic, and ice magic at that. Why, hello there.
We will win this war.
Crusading isn't that boring after all. Precision and grace.
Would have been nice to have haste.
Cover me, alright?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This should do it.
Into the fray!
Did anyone get that tainted sap crap? Doesn't appear like it, but these guys leveled up. thought I had already leveled them up, but apparently not. What is this? The writing in common reads, "So that young heirs may heed our wisdom, we hide it, scattered among many caches. Youth enjoys guessing and seeking." Someone brings flowers to the statue regularly. Some bouquets are dry, others a little wilted, and one is fresh.
Pretty good, aren't I?
This statue is decorated with runic script.
Done.
The inscription in Hallit, the language of old Sarkoris, says, "May you be forever joyful, Lady of the Sun."
Who, me?
Just wanted to do a little roundabout here because I think this is a good thumbnail shot. The mutilated body undoubtedly belongs to one of the missing crusaders. His killers didn't even bother to stripping off his gear. The blood and charring almost conceal the heraldic symbols of the crusade on the dead man's armor, but they can still be made out. Lovely. Someone is
As it should be.
preying on our crusaders. A bunch of demons?
You won't survive me.
I'll make short work of this.
Let's try this way.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Indeed.
Aim carefully.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Endure this!
Out of my sight!
This will hurt.
Skeleton Marksman is doing a good job.
Distract them from me.
Now I think we find our first masterwork long spear. 2 of them actually. And a chest, also another standing stone.
Done.
Text in Hallit. When gazing at the stars, do not forget to look at what is right in front of you. That is a good tip.
This is my kind of work.
The sequence of murder. That's more money for us, I guess. Something down there. Skeleton here with a brazen whip. How dare you steal from the dead knights of Sarkoris? Return my whip or you will know my wrath. I think we shall return it because I don't want to have to fight lots of specters while we're here. 2 ferocious Smilodons.
I am prepared.
I'll cheer you on from over there.
No, you won't.
I will see to your demise.
Make every strike count.
Precision and grace.
Good.
You've crossed the wrong model.
I don't think I want to waste any spell slots for this.
A calculated risk.
The light, take you!
Time to share your treasures.
Forwards!
I'll make short work of this.
How long does that thing last? 12 minutes. That's not too bad. Skin and collect.
That is not far.
The ghost. Hush. It's over there. Be quiet or else it'll hear us and... Bugger it. It's got me. It's eating me alive. I'm dead. Ah. I did not see these ghosts when I was playing an angel, so I suspect that we can see more things because I'm on the Lich path.
I'll go ahead.
The same with the dead bear. Morveg, huh? You see a young crusader from the ever-bright Crusaders. Commander? My name is Morveg. You might remember me or my mentor CR. Thank the gods you're here. I need help. An old temple of Gorum is here, in this cave. I've come here for a weapon. A powerful weapon. It's a sword and it's stored down here. Master CR would never agree to use it, that's why I came here without him. Believe me, this relic will be very useful for fighting demons, but I can't get it alone. I need your help. Are you alright? You notice the young man's pale and sweating face, but his voice is firm. I'm alright, Commander. Don't worry about me. If CR was here, he'd tell you to go back to Dresden. Will you come back with me? The young man looks at you stubbornly. Master CR doesn't understand me. No, I must fulfill my duty. Help me, and then I will return to Dresden. Dark shadow passes over the young man's face. What kind of weapon are you looking for? It's called the Fang of Malice. It is a sword devoted to Gorum. A long time ago, in the times of Sarkoris, his shrine used to stand here. The Fang is the perfect weapon. With it, the crusaders will be invincible. Why do you need my help? There's a demon up ahead, a huge and horrible creature who I could never defeat by myself. The beast gobbled up my guide in one go. Help me kill the monster. You are a weaver of spells. Back in my homeland, Sarkoris, people like you were frowned upon, but I guess since it was the witch Arilu who brought this scourge down upon us, it will take someone equally powerful to lift it from us. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, and that fire is you, Commander. And then your mythic power. Everything points to you being the hero everyone has been waiting for. Morveg's voice breaks. How did you come to know of this place? The young man proudly juts out his chin. I am a Kellid. This place used to belong to my family, or rather, my family took care of this shrine of Gorum. We were a clan of warriors, and when we had to flee, we passed the memory of this shrine down through generations. Mothers would whisper to their babes the magic words to bring the lost relic back, so that those children wouldn't forget those words even on their deathbed. Of course, I didn't know exactly where to look for the temple, so I hired a guide. The demon finished it off in a split second, and I had to retreat in disgrace. Kill the demon? I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'm not strong enough for this fight. May Gorum bless you with his power. Morveg holds his talisman tightly, a straw wolf figure. He closes his eyes and begins to chant. That. Just leave it at that. Another standing stone.
I failed.
Which I failed. is kind of annoying. Reload. If it's too far back, I'll just pause until I'm back at the same thing. It's very important that I get all of those stones. We're back
Might be
here.
trap, might be treasure.
I didn't see that the last time. Okay, be right back. Here we are.
Done.
Text in Hallit. If you read all the admonitions, seek out the reward in the heart of the stone.
I'll go ahead.
A Arachnid Devastator.
I shall not fail.
Of course, had to cast Cloud Kill. Exsanguinate. Can I move out of this crap?
Endure this!
Precision and grace.
Aim carefully.
I don't think that skeleton is affected by the Cloud Kill. Seela lost Constitution, of course.
No glory without risk!
Woldriff seems to be confused. Great.
A calculated risk.
Make every strike count.
Darren, get out of there.
I'll make short work of this.
You need to cast haste. That thing is nasty.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This thing is not easy.
Stab you or dash you? Why not both?
This should do it.
You won't survive me.
Out of my sight.
Thing is not easy at all.
Forwards.
Lots of minus constitution here. This is not good. Thank you, Woldriff. That was very kind of you. More or less everyone is confused.
This was not part of the plan.
Endure this!
I will see to your demise.
This is going to be a close one.
Into the fray!
This was not part of the plan.
Did you see that?
Precision and grace.
That was probably the most difficult fight we've had so far. You defeated him. Follow me. The temple is very near. Yeah, not yet. I think we want to heal up first, because that was outright nasty. So much constitution damage.
Missed me already.
Does the lesser restoration... How much does it... 1d4 temporary, that's not enough.
We will win
Ready
this
for anything?
war.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Wait, no, you don't need to cast it on him. There we go. Elemental imbuement. That's not half bad. Amulet of Mighty Fists +1. Before we go in here, I think I want to buff
Focus
up
on
again.
the goal.
Bone shield.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Meditate on your mistakes. It
Everyone
might make you
counts
feel
on
better.
me.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Get back to that stone. I remembered that this is a fight, so... The young man takes the black sword and his body trembles. Morveg's muscles bulge, they are growing, bulking like froth in a boiling pot. You see a horrible wound on his stomach that the young man was obviously hiding from you. Now it is a gaping, bleeding hole filled with arm-thick snakes. His intestines. Morveg's voice is deep, animal-like. The Fang of Malice. The weapon of those who live by war. The weapon blessed by Gorum. The Fang will make its owner a deadly, almost invincible warrior that hungers for battle. A warrior who won't retreat, betray or desert, for battle will become their reason for living. Man becomes weapon. CR would say such transformation is a sin, but he doesn't understand. You will. You will understand what a powerful weapon I'm giving to you. I will show you its power. Prepare to fight. Even now, dying, weak, I am invincible. Something. The giant points the black sword at you. Boy, have you decided to die a hero? Have you thought about the fact that one of us will have to go see your guardian CR and tell him that you died fighting against your own side? Did you stop to think that the old man might not be able to bear the news? Did you think about anything at all? You said something in the Kellid tongue. What does it mean? This is the language of Sarkoris. 2 will enter, 1 will leave. That's what priests of Gorum used to say when they entered this shrine. Then they conducted a solemn rite and fought to death for his glory. Today we too will please Gorum with a fierce battle. You lured me here. Why? First, I just wanted to bring the Fang to you in Dresden, but I almost died in my fight with the demon and resigned myself to my fate. But then you came. What a stroke of luck. Madness gleams in Morveg's eyes. I will show you what the Fang of Malice is capable of. You are the commander. You must understand that our war is more important than foolish prejudice. Defeating demons is worth any sacrifice. You want to fight? You will get a fight. A wild bear's roar comes out of the lad's chest. Gorum!
Can we retreat already?
Ah, Wuldrif.
Distract them for me.
I'm gonna go there and then cast Siphon Time. Even though I did cast Haste.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll make short work of this.
Make every strike count.
Aw. Poor Peps.
Time to share your treasures!
The giant drops to one knee heavily. Something dark, throbbing, and disgustingly alive falls out of the wound in his stomach. My wound is too deep. I'm dying. But you saw what I was capable of, even on the verge of death. Many such weapons were made in Sarkoris. The Fang of Malice, Fang of Despair, Envy, Suffering, Futility. All of them are interconnected, just as warriors in a unit are tied by the bonds of brotherhood. Take my sword and give it to the priests. Their prophecy will point you to other fangs. Arm your crusaders with them, and victory will be yours. A tiny object slips out of the giant's hand, a little straw wolf. Give this to CR and tell him I did everything I could. I hope he can forgive me. Convulsions racking Morveg's body indicate that the end is near. You did your duty. Your death will be a paving stone on the road that leads us to defeating the demons. Avenge us. Avenge Sarkoris. Avenge our ancestors. Our deaths, our humiliation, our poverty. Destroy these beasts. All of them. In summary, he fled from the guardianship of noble paladins just to die in an ancient dusty dungeon. I feel pity for the boy, but not much. The fury raging in the young man's eyes fades slowly, and his body goes limp. Right. So we get the Fang of Malice, which is a rather nice greatsword, mostly for a barbarian. Which, of course, I do not have any barbarian except for Regil, who will not be using a greatsword. The altar of Gorum, the god of battle, radiates an aura of unrelenting fury, which even the Worldwound has failed to dampen after all these years. And the corruption retreats. Let's quick save and try this one.
The mongrel did it.
Judging by the scraps of mouldering clothes, these two dead men were Sarkorian priests of Gorum. Their positions indicate that they died fighting each other. 28.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I got a belt of mighty constitution. Arveg's note, or Arveng's note. Let's copy this recipe. Grulhild, I know that you have decided to go to Odin. It is your decision, but think about Ranhild. Yulura will not protect you any better than Gorum will. Keep saying that your family must be together, but will you make it to the temple before the demons catch up to you? If you change your mind, I left enough supplies for you to get to Mendev. Your loving brother, Arveng.
Pretty good, aren't I?
The Warden of Darkness. That is a good tower shield. Very heavy though, 45 pounds. Then finally we have this thing.
Completed.
2 enter, 1 leaves. That is the law of our bloody temple. Rejoice, Gorum, when our blood runs over the stones. I think that's it for this place. So basically we have to leave the cave again. Anyhow, I think that this is a good place to wrap up this episode. So if you have any questions or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you all in the next episode.